Hi, Scorpio. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless reading. Today, we're going to ask Spirit for some messages of love, anything going on around you, a love energy check. It's a general love reading for all my Scorpios. Check out your playlist for a more specific reading for twin flames or singles. Welcome to anybody that's new, and welcome back to all my Scorpios. Spirit, I am here with Scorpio today. Could you please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for them at this time? Things that you want them to think about, anything going on around their relationships? I am listening for you now. Discernment. You are developing the skills to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Absolutely. All right, we're getting rid of the fears. We're trying to, I guess, just kind of weed through an understanding and a connection. It could be as simple as that. A transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So you're very much aware of what's going on with you, or at least you're asking Spirit for guidance. Sometimes you're like, please show me, please help me with this situation, make it clearer for me, help me to understand, so that may be just a transformation you're going through, on your own. So let's see what else I have. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results, right? So what we put into a relationship, we get out. Sometimes we feel like we're putting in more than the other person, and that makes it difficult because you're like, hey, I'm putting in all this effort. What about you? I need some feedback here. I need some give and take, something like that. So let's see what your cards are saying. It's a beautiful energy, especially that transformation. Let's see what your cards are saying today. Spirit, what do you want us to know? I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Seven of Pentacles. And I have a Page of Cups. A little bit of a feeling of somebody that maybe you've had feelings for them for a while, and you've been kind of waiting a little bit for them to kind of step to the plate and say, hey, there's definitely a passion here. Maybe we have connected. Maybe we have been seeing each other for a little while. Maybe they have been holding back on their emotions. But I definitely have some time and effort into this person. I feel like there's a connection. Could be a physical connection, could be that we're really good together, but we have to be more open with each other. So I have this Page who's just kind of, I feel like they're coming out of their shell, like this sense of, I'm just starting to express my feelings for you. I'm just coming around, so to speak. I have an Eight of Pentacles. We've been working on this. Six of Pentacles. There's the give and take. Like maybe you've been putting in a lot more effort into like moving this connection forward, or making sure that you guys are seeing each other, or you're going out of your way to reach out to them just to kind of keep the connection going all the time. I guess it is a feeling of, I've got a lot of time and effort into this. And I guess I want to ask Spirit, like, is it worth my time? I mean, I'm very hopeful with that Page. I'm very hopeful. This person is passionate about you. They do desire you. They do want you. They probably tell you that all the time. But I guess I want it to be a little bit more like they give me more effort. I guess I want to say it that way. I want them to be the ones making the plans. I want them to be the ones that are going out of their way to make sure that they're seeing me, not, vice versa. So if you feel like you're putting in a lot of energy into somebody, it's like a one-way street. They show up when they want to show up. They're not expressing their feelings as much as you'd like. Maybe we can push this connection forward. Maybe the Spirit's letting you know this connection is going to move forward. But I definitely have a lot of time sunk into this person. And at this point, I just kind of want to know, like, is this going to work out? Is it worth my time? Something like that. Get into alignment. Are we in alignment? Maybe we haven't been in alignment up until now. Maybe one person's been putting in more effort, like I said, okay? And it's a sense of, I need you to kind of catch up to me, okay? I need you to be on the same page as me. Like, we're either both in this or we're not. It's not me putting in all kinds of time and energy into you to make you happy and stroke your ego and make you feel good, in hopes that someday I get that in return. Like, that's not going to work for you. My heart belongs to you. Okay. So the page is starting to open up. My page is starting to open up. Now, whether they are saying, he or she, whether they are saying, like, I'm in love with you, you're my only person, like, maybe we're not to that stage yet. Maybe we're just spending time together. We're trying to figure out what our feelings are. Okay, I'll take my heart belongs to you. Let's keep going. I'm not worthy of your love. Okay, so they're holding back. Maybe you're giving so much and they know they can't give back what you're giving. Like, they're not equally returning the effort, or they're not equally as excited about, constantly being in communication as you are, something like that. So there's a part of me that's feeling like I'm pulling this person along, and I don't want to be pulling anybody along. I want them to show up. I want them to, really just kind of jump in, right? Do what makes you happy, so what makes you happy? Is Spirit saying to you, maybe you're getting tired, maybe you're getting tired of putting in the effort, and you want more from this person, and this person just isn't giving you more, maybe they see you when it works for them, but they don't go out of their way for you, something like that. Or they're making you feel like you're not coming first in their life. So let's keep going for a second. I like to be optimistic with that page. Sometimes people take a little bit longer than the other person to kind of catch up and be in alignment. So, sometimes people just have to kind of get used to the idea that they're in a relationship and they have to participate, like, I've got to put in the effort or this isn't going to work, so and you don't want to beg this person, Spirit side, because that's no fun either. I have submission. You don't want to be at their whim either. You don't want to be held hostage by this person, just waiting for them to call or waiting for them to respond to you. You are free. You are open. You can do whatever you want to make you happy. This is very romantic, and I have this vision of a future for us. So maybe when you're together, it's really, really good, and that's what you're holding on to. It's like, yeah, but when we're together, they give me attention. They are very compassionate. They are very sexual, but that is like the early stages of a relationship, of course, right? But that is somebody who, when I'm with you, it's great, but I'm not looking for something much more. I love your companionship. I love our sexual relationship. I love having a good time with you. And maybe they want to keep it at that level, and not build upon something, or not start talking about plans for a future or a long-term investment. So I'm a little bit weary. I'm hoping that they are moving into, I do feel something for you with this kind of vision, like intuitively, I know I should be with you. There's this, I'm afraid to take the risk. Okay, so a little bit of fear-based here, like you are capturing them. You're definitely capturing them. You've opened something in them. You have, opened their heart. You've captured them. You've got the key to their heart, something along those lines. But the risk, like, are they ready to take the risk? Like, big question mark, right? Bottom of the deck, I have enthusiasm. I'm still excited. Okay, so all I know is when I'm with this person, it's fun, it's good, it's exciting. So I don't want to push it away, but I also don't want to be the one that does all the work to make sure that we are always together, or that we are going to see each other this weekend, or you're the one going out of the way to make plans to, I don't know, do anything, any kind of date or time together. It's always kind of like, well, let me know, and then they show up. No, there's got to be more effort on their part. I have a 4 of Cups, the kind of, I'm getting tired of waiting, or I'm getting tired of the lack of participation. 2 of Pentacles and a 4 of Wands. Almost you questioning, like, is this going to be enough? Like, is this somebody who really in the long run is going to be there for me? Is this somebody in the long run who sees a future with me? Because I do feel this kind of back and forth energy. Maybe you're questioning I think they're loyal to you. I just ask Spirit. It has nothing to do with loyalty or trust. It has to do with effort. It really does. It has to do with one person cannot put all the time and energy into keeping a relationship going. It takes 2 people. So if you're the one who's always reaching out, you're the one who's always communicating, you're the one who's always making plans, I want you to ask yourself, like, at what point are they going to step to the plate and make some plans too? Like, if you didn't make the plans, would you even see each other? Is a bigger question. Would you even be together? Okay. So I have a 2 of Cups. Again, it keeps coming back to, but Kathy, I really love this person. I really am connecting to this person. I don't want to be with anybody else. I think they're coming around. I can feel that they are starting to express their feelings more, or they are more available to me, or they're making themselves more available, or even as simple as we're starting to feel more like a couple. Okay, like we're doing more couple things. Sometimes it's a transition, sometimes those things unfold very slowly over a period of time. And it just takes a certain person, some people jump right in and say, I only want to be with you. You're my girlfriend. You're my boyfriend. I want to be exclusive. And other people kind of transition into a relationship very slowly. So your person may be just taking their sweet time and trying to figure this all out, and they may even be saying this to you, like, I'm just trying to figure us out. I don't know what this is yet. The King of Cups, they're trying to figure out their emotions. I'm okay with that. I would rather them figure out their emotions than say something they don't mean, right? Like, I don't want somebody to tell me they're in love with me unless they mean it, like just to sleep with me. Like, that's not going to work either. So they're figuring out their emotions. I think their emotions are coming to the surface with that King. I think that they're realizing that not only do they desire you, maybe it started out as a great physical connection. Okay. It's like great sex. All right. We're wild. It's crazy. It's wonderful. Right. Which is wonderful. But maybe through all of that, we're starting to realize that there's really some deeper feelings here, right? There's some it's something bigger than that. And we want it to be bigger than that. We don't want to have just a physical relationship with anybody. That's no fun, So we want this person to have feelings for us. We want this person to not only desire us, but love us. And maybe that is with the direction that we're headed, maybe they're starting to realize their feelings, they're starting to express themselves. Spirit just said they're starting to show you in different ways. They're starting to share with you. Now I'm asking Spirit now why, and they shared with me the bottom of the deck is a 5 of Swords. They've been stabbed in the back, literally in the past. Like they just, I don't know, relive somebody stabbing in the back. I don't know how else to describe it. So they're a little bit guarded. They're a little bit having a hard time, handing over their heart to somebody new. Doesn't mean that they're not doing it. It just means that they have a lot of kind of pain still from that. But a magician, the interesting thing is, it's like, I want this person to realize that we are an amazing connection. Okay. Like, we really are good together. This is coming into me as more effort. I will tell you that with the magician. I mean, the magician kind of is a show off, the magician has all these kind of abilities to kind of make stuff happen, whatever they want to make happen. Let's face it, if this person wanted to, step forward and really put in the effort into this connection and really say, I want to spend time with you. I really want to focus on this you first. I really want to put you first, and really set their mind to that this is what they wanted. They could do it. They could do it. So maybe that's what's upsetting. It's like, I'm doing the work. I'm putting the energy in. I'm available. When you're available, I make myself available, or I go out of my way to make it convenient so that we can spend time together, something like that. So I guess I want this person to kind of switch the roles a little bit, and be a little bit more aggressive in chasing you and in showing you that they truly have feelings for you. They truly desire you, and that they're going to literally kind of prove it. I have the Garden of the Night. Okay, so this is coming into me as like either nighttime visits, or we have this whole little world going on at night. Maybe we don't do a lot of things during the day together. Maybe we don't do a lot of public things together. And we have our own little world going on kind of in secret or in private in the nighttime. I don't know. Maybe we have to break away from that and do some different things. Sunlight after the darkness. Open their eyes. You're not the one that hurt them. You're not the one that hurt them. So this sense of, I just want to be alone with you, kind of in our own space, whether it's your home or their home. We have our own little bubble. We kind of do our thing. I don't know. I feel like I want to open the door and kind of like walk out into the sunlight and say, you know what? We're a couple. We do things together. We're proud to be together, and we're just kind of like showing off, I guess. So we've got to come out of this kind of bubble. Memories of the forgotten self. This is coming into me as your own inner voice saying to you, what is the most important to you? Okay. Like, what is it that you want? Like, I'm just going to say it. Is this good enough for you? Has this been good enough for you? You love this person. You want love and being in joy with this person, but is it enough? Is your inner voice, your inner self, your future self saying, is this person going to be enough for me? They've got to start to show you. Okay, I have a bringer of change. Okay, so bringer of change, they're transforming. That's a ray of hope too. So they're transforming, they're opening up. Okay, they're willing to let go of something. Maybe they're really working on letting go of that old wound, that backstabbing feeling that somebody had really hurt them. So they're willing to change. They're opening up, so that's good. I guess if you see the clues, you're going to know, this person I have a lot of time into, like I said. I want to make sure that we're both moving in the same direction. Are they moving towards me, Spirit? Are they moving towards me? Yeah, they're moving towards you with that Knight. Okay. All right. So I guess over time, they're probably going to start to show you more and more how much they love you. They have something to offer you. Okay. And the World, a new start. So maybe they've been struggling with this is a whole new kind of beginning, especially if they came like out of a very hurtful marriage or long-term relationship, and you're relatively new in their life and they're trying it out again and they want to see where it goes. But they do have something to offer you here in the future, whether it's, I want to put more time into you, I want to spend more time with you, I'm willing, kind of this willingness of, I want to start a new journey with you. I want to start a new phase of their life, which is really what they have been kind of holding back on. Like, are they ready to start a whole new phase of their life, whether it's a commitment or, this kind of long-term relationship. So, I think maybe we're going to have some kind of offer. Okay, I'm going to take it. Look at this. I think your person is going through a little bit of a transition right now. I think that they're realizing that this is more. I think that they're realizing that they truly do have feelings for you. I feel like they're opening up with these nights. Like, I just have to kind of speak my mind and speak my truth and be open and honest with you. And maybe they're being completely honest with, they'll say, I don't know where we're going to end up, but I know I have feelings for you. And that's a start, Spirit says, like, as long as they're letting you know that they have feelings, none of us know where we're going to end up, right? So as long as they're being open and honest, that's how it's coming into me. So that's beautiful. Spirit, bottom of the deck, I do have a Lover's card. So maybe they're feeling an even stronger connection. I'm not gonna give them all the credit yet, because I want them to put more effort into this connection. I want them to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more, that they step to the plate and they really show you that they want you in their life, and that you're not always the one, kind of making the effort. So I do want them to do that, but it does look like we're moving in that direction. I will say that they want you. No doubt in my mind, they want you. I have, I mean, of course they want you. They're attracted to you. It's exciting. You have this whole little world at nighttime going on, whatever that is. I want you. Okay. I've never felt this way before. So, when this night starts to feel these romantic feelings, this night starts to feel like they're falling in love. Okay. Sometimes people try to control falling in love, if there's such a thing. They try to not fall in love because they're afraid to get hurt. I never felt this way before. So there's something about you that's special. Of course, there's something about you that's different. And maybe they're now starting to realize it. They're really investing in this connection. They've been spending a lot of time with you. You guys have had a lot of alone time, a lot of intimacy, something like that. And they really have to kind of face the truth of what their feelings are, is how I feel. I just want to make love to you all night long. There's the night. There's something going on with night. Maybe that's your special time. You guys see each other after work. You spend your nights together. You make love. You have this beautiful romantic evening. I just want to make love to you. And they do. But we do want more than that, right? I mean, that's wonderful, but nobody wants just a physical relationship, like I said. So if this person's opening up to you with their true feelings, then we are well on our way. I can see myself with you in the future. Okay. Maybe that's what's going to be revealed to us. Okay. Maybe they're going to say, I definitely see a future for us. Maybe they're not ready to say the M word or marriage or anything else, but that they start to see and think about a future. I love everything about you inside and out. I love that. So the feelings are there. I do feel like I've been pulling teeth a little bit. You are my best friend and lover. maybe they're just now being honest with their feelings. That's okay. It took a while. I've been thinking about what you've said. Your words mean something to me. So maybe you've said something about it, like, hey, I'm not really interested in just being, a physical connection. I need to be more. I want to be a couple. I want to have a relationship, so maybe that's what's been going on. I've loved you from the moment I saw you. So there's great attraction here. I've had feelings for you longer than you know. Okay, that's interesting because maybe they have had feelings all along. Okay, maybe that's why they want to be with you, but maybe they're just having a hard time just saying them out loud, so I don't know, maybe we're at a turning point. I knew the moment our eyes met, and I am falling deeply in love with you. So we're at a turning point. I'm going to say it that way. This person's about ready to reveal their feelings for you. Okay. Maybe, I don't know if they're walking around saying you're my soulmate with this lover's card. Maybe it's just not in their nature. It's not their personality type. But do they have deep feelings for you? Yes. Are they ready to kind of start sharing those feelings with you? Yes. So I think we're at a turning point. I think you are going to be pleasantly surprised that the person that you've been spending some time with is ready to really let you know what their true feelings are. But I do want them to put more effort into you. I mean, maybe I'm being a little protective of you because you're my Scorpios, but I want them to show you that you come first and that you're amazing and they can't wait to see you again. And I just want them to put you first. So I'm hoping that with these feelings being revealed, that they put in more effort on their side also. So let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. If you appreciated this reading, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you always to my subscribers, my Scorpios, my Kathy's Angels members. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.